So you opened up a can of worms yesterday with your shit talking. You were waffling a little bit on Bryson Tiller.
Backpedaling, you mean? What color was that bicycle?
I was backpedaling.
Wait, Bryson is not a star.
He's not.
While she transitions into the next segment. Oh, never mind, he is.
You know what the problem?
You thought about your Twitter.
Let me tell you what the problem with that is.
Well,
they don't allow us time to think here, and I'm a Virgo, so I live in my mind.
So you just throw out some wild
Virgo.
statements.
So when y'all ask me something and I answer rather quickly, I don't think Bryson's a star.
You asked the question.
Okay. I haven't thought about it for a night.
Yeah.
Is Bryson Tiller a star?
I just said no.
Why not?
I'm sticking to that. No.
So yes, no.
Slow down. Are you done introducing this topic? Because this is the topic where I'm frying him.
Frying him. Look at this guy.
Okay. Are you done?
I'm here to hold you down, Ak. All right. What makes a star in 2017?
Now, academics, I would like to hear your definition before me, because you, I think, make this applicable to way too many people. You call everybody a star.
Name the people I've called a star.
P.S. We're going to differentiate between a star and a superstar.
We don't need to get long form here, but you call a lot of people stars.
You can't name
Hey, take all the time you want. Explain.
No, she can't. First of all,
Playboy, you did name a lot of niggas.
You're putting words in my mouth.
All right, now I don't want to put anything in your mouth, so you go ahead.
Pause. Okay. Now, what I will say is this, right? The definition or the line between what's a star and what's not a star, it's like blurred nowadays because you can't tell. I said this to you yesterday. Most of these guys nowadays that are stars, they're introverted. So the old school, and I believe that's why you're judging Bryson Tiller as not a star, because of this old school definition. It doesn't fit to them.
Give me, slow down, wait, no.
I'm giving you a definition.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So
the old school definition.
This is what I believe people usually consider. You have to fit these criteria. You have to have that image, charisma, mic presence, stage presence, influence, and record sales. All of those things combined.
Okay.
You got to have all of those to be a star or a superstar. Nowadays, I don't think that's as applicable. Because most of these guys, some of these guys that don't seemingly have charisma, especially outside of the music, they're still stars. Most of these guys are introverted, right? You could name all these new rappers, and unless they're rapping about some thug shit, which most of them aren't, which are popping, they're introverted. So how do we really gauge what's a star? So when you say Bryson is not a star, I'm looking at you to say, what is the criteria that he's not a star on? Like, you got to give me this criteria, because I believe you're going off this criteria.
That was good criteria, though.
That's a good criteria, but it might be for 10 years ago.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
What is
They're not as charismatic.
Explain it to me.
When you have artists,
like you just told me that an introvert is a star.
Okay, think about someone like a 2 Chainz. He's very charismatic, could really work the room. A French Montana versus like a Party Next Door who doesn't even want to do interviews.
Perfect. I'm so glad that you said that. Now, let's deal with a star. A star has to do with reach. A star has to do with reach, and stars are born and created. So let's deal with Bryson. How can an introvert be a star? Do you know what it takes? How many interviews has Bryson done?
Frank Ocean's a star. He's a hella introvert.
Hey, listen, Neska making my point. Neska, you could take this.
I'm helping.
Slow down. Why is Frank Ocean a star, though?
Because he has reach.
Wait, introverts are not stars?
Yeah, is that the point you're making?
Lil Yachty's an introvert.
So I want us to create the line here, because you and I were talking about, what writer were we just talking about? Oh, we were talking about Party. I don't think Party is a star as an artist. I don't think Sean Garrett was a star as an artist. Neo was a star as an artist. Dream may not have been a star as an artist. As writers, their pen was immaculate. So I don't want to get to Frank, because Frank is pretty complicated. But Frank has worked with Beyonce. Frank has worked with Hove. Hold up. Frank's deals, Frank's numbers, everything about Frank, when you call him a star, I won't argue it, because when I look at Frank, the reach is there. Who is he reaching? 2 Chainz. When you take 2 Chainz as a star, Young Thug as a star, I will never argue it, because not only do these gentlemen rap, but they have some facets about them that are attracting audience outside of their music. 2 Chainz, well, slow down, let me just finish my point. 2 Chainz can do television. He's done it. He's gonna thrive there. 2 Chainz could produce, he's gonna thrive there. 2 Chainz is recognizable if he never ever makes another song. His image, his aura, his likeness far outreaches what we know about Bryson so far. So let's deal with Bryson. I'm not gonna say Bryson is a star. Wait, go ahead.
You just skipped over Young Thug. Young Thug's an introvert.
Oh, wait,
he's admitted that.
Wait, let me
he doesn't like doing interviews. Doesn't like being anywhere beside the studio. Of course, he does outlandish things, but
online, but in real life, he's very like shy and
to himself. So explain that to me. You said he's a megastar.
I will explain it. Young Thug, I think he has the potential to grow to that. He's not a megastar today, of course, but everything about him is 100%. Is
he an introvert?
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
He's admitted he is.
Okay, that's wonderful. Now let me tell you why I don't know that. Because I see him. He has zero problem speaking, even if it's to his phone, even if it's to his Snap, even if it's to his Instagram. He's talking to his fans. Bryson Tiller just takes a bunch of pictures with his daughter, who's a beautiful kid, but we never see him talk. We see Young Thug beef. We see him talk about other people. We see him in all these other arenas. He's attractive in other areas outside of music. Did I lose you?
No, you didn't lose
So when you look at
I'm trying to get you to be consistent.
This is not consistent. So when I look at Young Thug's trajectory,
because he beefs,
it's trending. No, it's trending up. No, because of the amount of people that he's able to reach. You can minimalize what I'm saying all you want, but his reach probably far outreaches what the label even thinks his reach is. Young Thug is doing by himself, damn near. What many people are trying to do, I attribute that to him. I don't attribute that to a label. Bryson Tiller, on the other hand, had a smash, and then he didn't. If he was a star, things would have went a bit differently here. He hasn't done interviews. The album and the talent level, I don't think, is that.
The Weeknd don't do interviews.
The Weeknd's talent level is too immense. He doesn't have to.
So in amending what you're trying to say,
sliders. Where are your sliders?
In amending what you're saying, right? Basically, Bryson isn't a star because he's not talented enough. Not because he's not outgoing enough or he's not talking to his phone.
Well, that's
because the Weeknd doesn't do that. You think he's a star. Where is the consistency?
The consistency. Pull up the records. Do your Googles on the Weeknd. The Weeknd shouldn't even be mentioned in the same breath as fucking Bryson.
We're talking about personality traits and characteristics.
No.
But here's the thing.
Wait, time out.
Are we just talking about records performing? Are we talking about sales? Or are we talking about just?
The Weeknd, we have 5 years of foundation to judge. Judge based off that 5 years and what we're seeing and where we project him to go. He is a star. He's had #1 records. He has the sales. He has everything. We don't need to talk to him. Know why? Every award show, we're going to see him. He's pegged there. The label is going to make sure that their star is where they need to be. RCA is not going to do that for Bryson Tiller Akademiks.
So this is not on Bryson anymore. RCA just hasn't created a star.
Okay, wait a minute. So the criteria you listed was interesting. I think what you're saying, look, we can't measure these all equally, right? So some artists,
Who do you reach?
Some artists have better music, some are more charismatic than others. So it's like the mixture of the things.
Who do you reach? Who do you reach? Rihanna's a megastar.
You haven't given us a criteria though.
Who do you reach?
Who
do you reach?
You mentioned something about Young Thug, right? Black Youngster doesn't say.
How many people care?
A lot of people care when Black Youngster's doing his shenanigans.
That's not true. No. A lot of people do not care. That's not true.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
His shenanigans online?
I'm telling you that a lot of people do not care about whoever the gentleman is you are speaking about. You are speaking about a very small section of people. When we start talking about stars and reach and the masses, we're talking about the consensus worldwide.
How do you evaluate?
Don't tell me about what your fans think about Young Dolph. No. I don't give a fuck about that.
How do you evaluate the reach of Young Thug versus anyone else? Then, like, you're not using anything tangible. So you're using this intangible thing that's just in your head. You have no tangible thing that you're saying. Oh, Young Thug's reach is this because of this. Where is this reach?
Young Thug.
And I agree, he has a tremendous reach, but I'm trying to say, we're getting tangible.
All right, so let's do it this way, since you're just arguing moot points.
Come on.
Does Young Thug hang with the stars? Because that's important. When I turn on the fucking TV and I look at all the stars,
he's not a socialite. He's not out there
is he there? Shit, I see
like,
him
he chills with like Migos and 21 Savage, but he doesn't do like the Hollywood socialite crowd shit.
I'm not talking about Met Gal. I'm just talking about some things that may be outside of his introverted ways, because you keep trying to hold me to the fact that Young Thug said he's an introvert.
He hangs out with other rappers.
He hangs out with the stars, right?
Okay.
The fashion shit, they blow it up.
Okay.
You blow it up when it's A$AP Rocky, but not Young Thug. That's cute. That's cute.
No, wait, I give him his fair credit in whatever fashion influence he has.
I think that.
So what about comparing Young Thug and Rocky?
I think Young Thug would have the numbers, and I think that he will eventually grow to have the numbers. Mm-hmm. What I'm looking at with him, if I'm just looking at his where I project him to be in the next few years, I think he's a star. I think he's doing it on his own. I think he has that in him. I don't think that Bryson Tiller is doing anything on his own. I don't think he's able
so you
to.
Want to see Bryson hang out in the club?
I don't think he's able to do anything on his own. I think that his team is extremely imperative to his movement. Other people, not so much. I've been a one-man band my whole life. Certain people just do. Certain people are created. Listen to this. If he was a star, and I'll close with this, then why isn't RCA doing a bit more? Clearly, they've seen more of Bryson, heard more of Bryson, and they know more about Bryson than the three of us. So why aren't they doing more? Why don't they think he's a star? Why don't they believe in him enough to invest their assets, to get to invest their resources to make him as big as some other people?
But why do you think it's
the
label? What if Bryson just doesn't want to do it?
You know what the funny thing about your argument is?
Bryson has 2 albums that sound damn near the same.
No, but if he doesn't want to do things on camera,
talent-wise, The Weeknd and Bryson. We're not comparing talent-wise, but
The Weeknd is proven.
No, the other things
The Weeknd
you
is proven.
Hung out with stars, but
The Weeknd.
I've never seen The Weeknd
reach
anywhere beyond the people that's on his tour or the artists he's working with. He's not beyond any circles that would normally fit.
I mean, he dated Bella Hadid and he's dating Selena Gomez.
You need to look at the people he's.
Okay,
and I hate that you got to make me sound like that.
Bryson
but the people, I don't know about all that. But the people he's dating, right, along with read the fucking track list for 50 Shades of Grey. Everybody's not getting on there. Everybody's not getting. You're not just jumping on there with LA fucking Elle Gardner. I forgot the girl's name, but Beyonce, fucking Adele.
Wait, are we saying that? Are we saying because you're on a fucking soundtrack?
No,
you're now.
No, what I'm telling you is that clearly The Weeknd's label views him and treats him like a star. RCA with Bryson, not so much. That's why I say reach. Your label, a lot of times, you can only reach but so far on your own. That's with everybody. The label then has to take what you've already done and extend it. I don't think they've done a really great job of that with Young Thug. The Weeknd has 5 years of a foundation for us to look at and say, oh, he is ascending. He's gone. Right, he's out of here. This is not House of Balloons Weekend you're looking at anymore. Do you listen to Starboy?
Okay.
Do you hear the sounds here?
But Joe, to be fair,
we're 5 years removed, right?
Yeah.
So
and it took him a while to get there.
Took him a while. He turned down everything until everything was organic.
No, he was not.
Even if it was controlled, it was organic.
But in terms of like what
so
he put
what
out
are you
there.
saying? Like, okay, on the second and third year for Bryson, how do we compare him to The Weeknd, who seemingly everything you're speaking about seems organic?
Bryson Tiller is nowhere near as talented as The Weeknd. I don't think that's a knock. I don't think that's a knock to Bryson Tiller. So I'm confused as to what your point is. You can't name another person
that's as talented as Weeknd for me.
So I have just a quick question and we can wrap it. So if
how about
Bryson,
I don't give a fuck who's a star and who's not a star?
So we're done with this?
Was Joe Budden a star?
No.
Using this definition, you might.
No, I'm not. I couldn't be. I hated people. That's what I keep telling you.
Uzi a star?
You still do, yeah.
No.
Is Uzi a star? Uzi's not a star.
I would say yes. Let's move on. We're going to argue about
Uzi won't be here in 4 years. How's he a star? I'm
asking.
No, answer me. Well, time out. Answer me. How are you a star if you will not be here in 4 to 5 years?
Uzi will not be here in 4 to 5 years.
100%.
He will be here in 4 to 5 years. Will his impact and will he be dropping records as big as
nobody gives a fuck
recently?
about Little Uzi in 5 years. They damn near don't give a fuck now.
What?
We're spiraling. Let's button this one up. We'll get back to it.